What is up, my friends? My name's Collette and I have a lot of new followers, so I thought I would just create a little video and introduce myself and give you a little bit of a behind the scenes look at what balancing cannabis is. So I started balancing cannabis after a very spiritually profound experience meditating on cannabis. So ultimately, the whole heart and soul behind this practice is to share and teach and hopefully inspire people to start using cannabis within a sacred practice, specifically a sacred practice of healing. So as much as I love cannabis, really what I love the most is energy, and I desire to teach a lot more about how to use cannabis to actually heal the energy body. Because if you know anything about energy, and even if you don't, I'm going to give you the only thing that you need to know. Energy is the foundation of everything. And once you start to truly understand the laws of energy that exist in our universe, and you start to understand the emotional implications of energy, the way that trauma gets stored in the body as energy, and the way that we build blocks or we cut connections within our own bodies, then you'll start to truly understand the way that this practice actually does facilitate supernatural healing. So if you heal the energy, then the byproduct of that healing will be healing in the physical body, the mental body, and then ultimately that will continue to spill out into your life, into your day-to-day. And so truly, as much as I love weed, I love smoking weed and getting high and talking to people about it, and being an advocate for the benefits that it has, because it's so helpful. And everybody, I think everybody should be smoking weed, but I get it, it's not for everyone, whatever. But really, truly, what I have learned and what has been gifted to me from the source, from the creator, is to help people understand, build more context, and learn about how using the energy in cannabis, coupled with your intention to heal yourself, how those two things working together synergistically are facilitating supernatural healing within your own very being. So, I host weekly meditations every Monday night. They're free. You can come and just experience me, experience this practice, and understand what it means to actually introduce cannabis into a sacred space. How do you actually do that? And then from there, I offer workshops, and workshops are a deeper dive into what is actually happening in the energetics. So I'll teach a lot more about this concept that energy is the foundation of everything. And when we know how to use our concentration or our awareness towards these blocked or closed or stuck energy centers within the being, and the way that that can create supernatural healing. And then I also have my cannabis meditation teacher training. So even if you're not really quite sure yet if you want to hold this space for other people, the teacher training itself is a really deep dive into what this practice is actually doing to you on the level of mind, body, spirit. We talk so much about the importance of feeling safe within your body, and how any type of healing, especially that's supernatural, must be balanced with the foundation of a true felt sense of safety in the body. We have a really magical weekend at the teacher training, just spending 3 days with other healers, with other people that are desiring to hold this space for others. And in that space, something really magical and beautiful is born. In the future, there's going to be a lot more balancing cannabis retreats, doing energy healing retreats, bringing in my team of energy healers and going on retreats and doing a lot of beautiful work in the energy body, teaching people how to leverage the breath, how to leverage cannabis, how to leverage trust and surrender into your own practice of healing. So I don't claim to be a healer of others, although I'm pretty confident in my ability to hold space for you as you find the healer within your own being. We are all connected to a sacred healer within ourselves. It's just a matter of, can we quiet the mind, surrender the body for a long enough period of time so that we can truly tap in to this source of healing that lives within our being. So my desire here is simply to share what I have learned, to share what I have been gifted, and to just create a community around this notion that cannabis is healing. It can heal you in the sense that You can use it as a catalyst as you heal yourself. Just like all things, any type of plant medicines, any type of modalities, they only work if you integrate. So when you have an experience, whether it's in cannabis meditation, whether it's on a psychedelic journey, whether it's with a therapist in talk therapy, whether you're out in nature, whether you have a very lucid dream, it doesn't matter what modality or what experience you have, the necessity to actually use that experience to implement real change in your life comes from your integration. And so ultimately, as I continue to create more tools for people to use cannabis to integrate not only any of those experiences I've just described, but to facilitate new experiences, to meet a part of yourself that perhaps you've never met before. I don't know. That sounds like a lot. But anyways, this is my little station here, my little home office, and I am just sitting here. There's my vision board, my little computer, and this is where I do my little private sessions. This is where I do my webinars. This is where I do my workshops, and pretty much where I just sit here and stare at this screen and try to write words on a page, because ultimately I am in service. I'm in service to those in my community. I am in service to the entire species of the humans, and I desire deeply to just share what I know so that we may all continue to grow and evolve and embody as our true nature. Your true nature and what you really are at your core is energy, is love, is a high vibrating light that just is here to illuminate the world. And I just want to remind you of that and tell you that you're amazing and that I love you, and don't you dare forget it.